The Discourses of Epictetus. Discourse 1. Of the things which are in our power, and not in our power.
Each of us has faced and will face difficulties in our lives, and there is nothing we can do about it, as they say. When pain, despair, and self-doubt come, it seems that the world is collapsing around you, and no one and nothing in the world can help you. Listen to these real stories.
A few months ago, I received a diagnosis of cancer. After a couple of weeks, the treatment course is complete, and you need to live somehow until the control examinations. But I don't understand what to rely on now in life. All my faith was shattered by the harsh reality.
COVID epidemic. Bad news. The project is cancelled. I lost my job. I have a car loan. I have a small child. What should I do?
My mother has been living in another country for a long time. We don't see her often. During her last visit, my husband and I had a quarrel, which my mother actively got involved in. As a result, they said a lot of nasty things to each other. Since then, my husband and I have not spoken, and I am afraid that he will leave us.
And if Epictetus heard those people today, what advice would he give them?
I heard you, my dear friends. Now try to hear me. The best of all and supreme over all is the only thing which the gods have placed in our power, the right use of appearances, but all other things they have not placed in our power. Was it because they did not choose? I indeed think that, if they had been able, they would have put these other things also in our power, but they certainly could not. But what says Zeus?
Epictetus, if it were possible, I would have made both your little body and your little property free and not exposed to hindrance. And since I was not able to do for you what I have mentioned, I have given you a small portion of us, this faculty of pursuing an object and avoiding it, and the faculty of desire and aversion, and, in a word, the faculty of using the appearances of things. And if you will take care of this faculty and consider it your only possession, you will never be hindered, never meet with impediments, you will not lament, you will not blame, you will not flatter any person. Well, do these seem to you small matters? Be content with them then and pray to the gods.
What then should a man have in readiness in such circumstances? What else than what is mine, and what is not mine, and permitted to me, and what is not permitted to me? I must die. Must I then die lamenting? I must be put in chains. Must I then also lament? I must go into exile. Does any man then hinder me from going with smiles and cheerfulness and contentment? Listen to what happened in Rome with Quintus Paconius Agrippinus.
Hail, Agrippinus.
Agrippinus greets his Lucilius.
Agrippinus, I know you're in big trouble.
I am not a hindrance to myself.
But your trial is going on in the Senate.
I hope it may turn out well, but it is the 5th hour of the day. This is the time when I am used to exercise myself and then take the cold bath. Lucilius, let us go and take our exercise.
While you were exercising, you were sentenced. You are condemned.
To banishment or to death?
To banishment.
What about my property?
It is not taken from you.
Well, then, we'll be on our way tomorrow morning. On the way, we will have breakfast in my favorite town of Aricia.
Now you know, my friend, that when you find yourself in a difficult situation, instead of moving on with your life, you sit down and torment yourself, and continually look out to see what wind is blowing. It is north. What is that to you? When will the west wind blow? When it shall choose, my good man, for God has not made you the manager of the winds. What then? You must make the best use that you can of the things which are in your power, and use the rest according to their nature.
So how is that, Epictetus? Don't our appearances reflect the real world, our real illnesses, difficulties, and concerns?
They do, my friend, but they also want to control you. And that's bad. You and only you must manage them. Remember our today's talk.